Hello and welcome to all. Two climbs of the Grand Colombier are on the programme today. For most riders, one ascent sends shivers down the spine. So for most, this will be a Dantesque journey, because the two climbs are separated by the Col de la Biche, a thrilling stage for the climbers.
You're in for some hard work today, lads. With a finish at the top of the Grand Colombier, you'll have to keep a steady head. In a breakaway or in the peloton, you're going to have to count each stroke of the pedal if you still want to be fresh at the finish. Good luck.
Acceleration at the head of the peloton. Attack. Watch out. He's well placed with a polka dot jersey. Attack at the head of the peloton. He cuts loose from the peloton to score climber points.
He should get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race.
Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Continuez comme ça les gars! Allez! Allez les gars, courage!
Courage!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Les gars, courage! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez courage, continue les gars! Continuez comme ça! Et voilà! Courage! On continue!
Comme ça les gars!
Et voilà!
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
Allez les gars! Lâchez rien! Allez!
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Continuez comme ça! Et voilà! Allez les gars! Allez! Allez les gars!
The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez les gars, continue comme ça!
C'est bien! Allez les gars!
Allez les gars, courage! Allez!
Les voilà! Allez les gars!
Allez, courage les gars! Allez les gars, courage!
Bravo les gars! Allez les gars! Lâchez rien! Allez! Allez les gars!
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
He cuts loose on the peloton to score climber points. Attack at the head of the peloton. For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. There's an acceleration. Nobody left on a breakaway. There's a new acceleration. Attack! Watch out! He's well placed for the polka dot jersey.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars, courage. Lâchez rien les gars. Allez, allez, allez. On continue. Allez les gars, courage. Lâchez rien, allez.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça les gars, on est avec vous.
It's not over. There's a counter-attack. The breakaway has 30 seconds lead.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars. Courage les gars.
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars.
Former world champion and stage winner in the Tour de France, Alberto Rui Costa is a fearsome and experienced puncher.
Les voilà.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez, allez les gars.
On continue comme ça.
Allez les gars,
Lâchez rien. Allez les gars.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
On continue. Allez les gars, courage.
The leader has got his team riding early to manage the time gap.
Continue comme ça.
Lâchez rien.
Ouais.
Allez les gars, courage.
Les voilà. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Bravo, courage, on continue.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
Continue les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Lâchez rien les gars. Allez, allez.
Bravo, courage,
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars.
It's not over. There's a counter-attack.
Allez, on y va.
Courage.
Continuez comme ça.
les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars,
Allez, les
on continue
gars.
comme ça.
Allez, allez les gars.
Allez les gars. Courage. Bravo les gars. Continue. Allez les gars. Continue comme ça les gars.
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Allez les gars. On continue comme ça. Allez le gros.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
Allez les gars, courage.
You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comm.
Bravo les gars.
Continue comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Allez, courage les gars.
Courage, continuez.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
The yellow jersey has caught up with the head of the race. Another acceleration.
Allez, allez les gars, courage. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Courage. Continuez comme ça les gars, on est avec vous.
Acceleration in the peloton.
Continue.
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Lâchez rien les gars.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, allez, comme ça.
Allez, allez, allez les gars.
Go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Courage. Continuez comme
Bravo
ça.
les gars. Oh là là là.
Allez les gars.
Continue. Continuez comme ça les gars. Bravo les gars.
Lâchez rien. Courage, on continue, on continue, on continue.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, on
Allez les
continue comme
gars.
ça.
Courage.
Allez.
Bravo les gars.
Bravo les gars. Comme ça. Allez les gars. Courage. Allez, allez. Lâchez rien.
Continue les gars, on continue.
Allez les
on
gars.
continue.
Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars.
Acceleration in the peloton.
Continue comme ça. Allez.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Courage.
Continue comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Courage. Allez vite.
Allez, allez, allez les gars. Courage.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez courage, on continue les gars.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
Continue comme ça.
Ouais.
Allez,
Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça.
The rider who wins the intermediate sprint will score 20 points. The second will pocket 17 points, while the third will pick up 15.
Les gars, lâchez rien les gars. Allez, allez, allez. Courage, on continue les gars. Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars. Courage.
allez les gars,
Lâchez rien. Allez les gars. Courage.
continuez comme ça.
Allez, continuez comme ça.
He's the best sprinter in the group. Take his wheel if you want to score some points.
Continuez la course, plus vite.
Courage, continuez comme ça.
You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Lâchez rien. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. Three-time consecutive world champion, a first in the history of cycling, Peter Sagan is one of the most versatile sprinters in the peloton. He's capable of winning whatever the topography of the finish. On a short climb, on the flat, whatever, he's a surefire candidate for the green jersey, which he's already won several times. He's after the points classification.
It's the leader's team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Bravo les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça.
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Courage. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Mais voilà.
Courage.
Allez les gars. Courage.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars,
Courage,
on continue là,
continue.
plus vite, plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage.
Comme ça les gars, allez. Bravo, courage, on continue. Allez, courage, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, on continue
Continuez comme ça les gars, on est
Restez
avec
là,
vous.
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars. Allez rien.
Allez les gars,
Continuez
courage.
comme ça.
Allez,
Continuez comme ça.
Allez, les gars.
Allez. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
allez, 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 allez. On continue les gars.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Bravo les gars.
Go, 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 go.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Bravo les gars,
Allez
c'est
les
bien.
gars, on continue comme ça.
Ouais.
Allez les gars,
Allez les gars.
allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez courage, on continue les gars. Lâchez. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Courage.
On continue
Allez
comme
les
ça.
gars.
Les voilà.
Allez les gars.
We're getting close to the Grand Colombier. Things will soon start to get serious, guys.
Allez les Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Vas-y, continue, continue.
The first ascent of the Grand Colombier goes via the western route. Called the Monte de la Selle Fromentale, this route is 11 kilometers long with an average gradient of 8%. However, it's only the last 3 kilometers that are really scary. The average there is around 13%, making it a real wall.
It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced. A teammate is beginning to lose touch.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The SKPs will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
The yellow jersey has caught up with the head of the race.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. On continue comme ça. Allez les gars, allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage.
The first rider to the top will score 10 more points towards the climber standings. The front of the race is at Vieux-le-Petit. From now on, the going really gets tough because the slope is almost constantly over 10%. And now and again, it's closer to 20%.
front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars!
Mais voilà! Allez les gars, courage!
Here's the positions over the last climb. You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite! Allez les gars, c'est bien!
Allez les gars, courage! Lâchez rien!
Courage, on continue.
Allez, on continue les gars.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez, c'est bon!
Continuez comme ça.
Ouais. Continuez comme ça.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Courage!
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage!
Time for the musette. The riders will be able to pick up all they need to tackle the end of the stage.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
The riders now begin the ascent to the Col de la Biche. It's not a full climb, so to speak, because for this stage, the ascent really begins in Brenaz. However, the riders will be confronted with the steepest section of the col, whose gradient averages out at 8%.
Bravo les gars! Bravo les gars! Allez!
Continue comme ça,
Courage,
les gars.
allez, courage, on continue.
Allez, courage les gars! Allez les gars, courage!
Allez, plus vite.
Vas-y!
Allez, plus vite. Allez, ouais.
Bravo! Allez, allez, allez.
Plus vite, plus vite.
Continue. Allez, courage, continue. Continue comme ça.
Continue comme ça.
Continue comme ça. Mais voilà. Allez les gars, courage. C'est rien. Allez.
Bravo, les gars.
C'est rien. Allez. Continuez comme ça.
The Col de la Biche is classified as first category. The first rider will therefore pocket 10 points for the best climber classification.
Allez, les gars. Courage.
Bravo les gars.
The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standing.
Continuez comme ça.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
The lead rider has 1 minute 30 on the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Continue comme ça. Continue comme ça. Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Courage. Allez les gars.
Continue comme ça.
Allez les gars. Courage.
Allez, courage, les gars.
Allez les gars.
Continuez comme ça.
Bravo, les gars.
Mais voilà. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Les voilà.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez. Mais voilà.
Bravo les gars.
Bravo les gars.
Allez, les gars.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars, courage. Courage.
Allez, allez.
Allez les gars, courage. Continue comme ça. Allez. Allez les gars, courage.
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites.
Allez, les gars. Courage.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Courage, on continue. Allez les gars.
Allez, les gars. Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars.
Courage, on continue.
Allez, les gars. Courage. Allez, les gars. Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continue comme ça. On continue comme ça.
Bravo, les gars. C'est bien.
Allez, courage les gars.
Continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
Allez, les gars. Allez, courage, les gars. Allez, plus vite.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça les gars. On est avec vous. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Allez les
After the summit, the road won't immediately drop down towards the plain. It will continue to rise for a short while before it slopes down towards Gignes. Technically, it's a fairly challenging descent, given the high speeds that can be reached. The yellow jerseys just joined up with the lead group.
Allez, allez, allez.
Bravo, plus vite.
Allez, allez.
Passe.
Allez, allez, allez,
Allez,
faut.
Allez,
Allez.
allez, allez.
lâchez rien.
Allez.
Courage, continue. Plus vite. Courage, continue.
Allez, allez, allez,
Allez.
Lâche rien.
On lâche rien. Allez, allez.
Allez, vas-y.
Allez.
Allez, on lâche rien.
On y va.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The descent is over for the lead riders. Another 15 kilometers or so, and they'll begin the second ascent of the Grand Colombier.
Courage, continue.
Continue comme ça.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey.
Lâche rien.
Allez, allez, c'est meilleur.
Allez, on lâche
Go,
rien.
go, 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 go.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge.
Allez, 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 allez.
Allez, vas-y, fonce.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, les gars, courage.
The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
Courage, on continue. Continue comme ça. Allez, les gars, courage.
Courage, on continue.
Lâchez rien, allez. Allez, les gars,
continuez comme ça.
For the polka dot jersey, it's your teammate who's best placed amongst those at the front of the race.
Bravo les gars.
Lâchez rien,
Mais voilà.
allez.
Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Allez, les gars,
Allez,
courage.
continue comme ça! Allez les gars!
Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front.
Continue comme ça! Allez!
Continue.
Courage. On
Bravo
continue.
les gars!
Allez
Allez
les gars, c'est bien.
Bravo les gars!
Allez, les gars,
Oh,
bravo,
bravo,
bravo.
bravo, les gars!
Allez les gars.
C'est bien. Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars!
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Allez les gars, courage. Courage les gars, allez plus vite.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite. Allez, plus vite. Allez les gars, courage.
Et voilà!
Allez les gars, courage.
The Grand Colombier is classified all category. There will be a maximum of 20 points to be earned for the polka dot jersey.
Bravo les gars.
On continue comme ça!
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça.
Mais voilà les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Oh les gars! Lâchez rien! Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Lâchez-les les gars! Continue! Allez les gars! On continue comme ça! Continuez comme ça les gars! Allez, courage, on continue les gars!
Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça!
Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça!
Continuez
Mais
comme
voilà!
ça.
Allez les gars!
The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group.
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Continuez comme ça!
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
On y va. Allez, vas-y, continue, continue.
Go, 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 go!
Allez.
Bravo.
Courage.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars!
Continue.
teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Allez,
10 kilometres from the summit for the lead rider. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Allez, allez! Allez, plus vite, plus vite!
courage, on continue.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, tu peux y arriver.
Allez, allez. Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Allez les gars, courage.
Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
There's an attack at the head of the peloton.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, c'est bien.
3 kilometres for the lead rider. His pursuers have not given up hope.
The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
The red pennant for the man at the front. He can start thinking of podium kisses.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standing. Running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
A few minutes ago, he was first across the finishing line. Here is the winner of the Lyon Colombier stage, Jakob. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He is in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here is the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He is in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here is the green jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here is the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France, Jakob. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He is in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here is the white jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
Today's result is most unsatisfactory. If things had gone our way, I reckon that we could have got into the top 5. We retain the green jersey.